Yeah, so there's many different viscosities and grades of oils, starting from possibly 5W30 all the way up to a 20W50. The lower the number, the lower the viscosity, the easier the oil flows, especially in colder temperatures, which helps get it up to the upper internal engine parts in a quicker time, so there's no damage on the engine. The higher the number, the more resistance to flow. Most vehicles today do call for a 5W30 oil, which is your most universal, versatile oil. It goes from protection below -30 degrees Celsius to protection above +50 degrees Celsius.
Hi, my name is Dean, here at INTEGRA Tire. We're going to go through the steps of doing an oil change today. Okay, the first step, we're just going to do a quick visual inspection, make sure there's no heavy oil leaks. If we have a heavy oil leak that's near an exhaust, it could cause a potential fire. This vehicle here has no potential heavy oil leaks. It's got normal sweats, just light residue. So we're going to start by draining the oil. To drain the oil, we're going to pull the drain plug located on the oil pan. As you can see, the oil coming out here is very dark. It's actually very black. This showing that the oil was used to its pretty much maximum of its life. An oil that hasn't been completely used to the maximum of its life should still have a slight red color to it, a reddish golden color. When it's charred completely black like this, you know you've gone to the extreme limit of the service limit of the oil. Manufacturers have certain intervals that they recommend for oil changes. These intervals take you to the maximum life of the oil. It doesn't hurt, however, to do the oil changes sooner than those recommended intervals. Getting the maximum life out of your oil creates potential problems like the oil here getting very dark and black and charred. Changing your oil sooner will allow longer life of your engine, better protection of the parts, less additives in the oil have broken down completely, so therefore you get much better protection for that time. Okay, now that the oil is drained, we've put the drain plug back in and tightened it up. Next thing we're going to do is remove the oil filter. It's a good idea to wipe around the oil filter housing. This ensures that there's no dirt on the new sealing surface. As well, if there's another gasket that has stayed behind, you remove that before you attach a second filter, double gasket in the filter causing a leak. Before we put the new oil filter on, we're going to lubricate the rubber O-ring seal here so that it doesn't seize on there and make it difficult to pull off the next time. And the filter goes on hand tight. You don't want to use a filter wrench or anything to tighten these on there because you can cross thread or strip the threads, causing the filter to pop off under pressure when driving down the road. Give it a quick wipe, and we're all done underneath the car.
Yeah, we recommend oil changes every 5,000 kilometers. Oils do break down in engines, so it's best to come in, have them changed. With synthetic oils, you can go a little bit farther, 7 to 9 to 10,000 kilometers, depending on recommendation by the manufacturer of the vehicles. Also at that time, when we do oil changes, we can check all your belts, hoses, fluid levels, tire conditions, pressures, rotate tires, check the brakes, you know, a general service facility for you.
Love your ride and get to INTEGRATire.com.